Side by side, by side.
Hearts in a storm, comfy and cozy, side by side, by side.
Everything shines, how sweet. Side by side, by side.
Parallel lines who meet side by side, by side.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ladies' Night. I'm Sue and I'm one of the ladies. I love the songs of the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and some have said that I'm stuck in the past. Life upon the wicked stage ain't ever what a girl supposes. Stage door Johnny's orange raging over you with gems and roses. If a fella wants to hold your hand, it means an extra beer or sandwich. Everybody whispers, ain't her life a whirl?
Hello, I'm Melissa, and like Sue, I often feel like I was born in the wrong decade. I love a lot of different styles, but I will say that there is a special place in my heart for some classic 70s rock, especially from these sisters. Winter nights we sang in tune, played inside the monsoon. Never think of never, let the spell last forever. When summer love came to fall, tried to realize it all. Mama says she's worried, growing up in a hurry. Come on home, girl, Mama cried on the phone. Too soon to lose my baby, yet my girl should be at home. But try to understand, try to understand, try to understand. He's a magic man. Ooh.
Good evening, I'm Nicole, and unlike my friends here, my choices tend to be a little bit more current. Fading on a girl with a hunger for fame, and a face and a name to remember. The past fades away because as of that day, that girl is gone. She's moving on. Her smile and your fantasies play a duet that will make you forget where you are. The music starts playing, it's the beat of her heart saying, let me be your star.
And while the three of us may all have different musical tastes,
There is one thing we can all agree on.
And that is...
One's impossible, two is dreary, three is company, safe and cheery, side by side, by side, by side,
by side,
by side,
by side.
by side.
So about a year ago, I realized I really wanted to expand my performing horizons. I was in cabaret class at the time with these two lovely ladies, and I was very excited to find that they felt the same way. So it's great to be up here with them tonight and to be so wonderfully supported by Jeff Lesser in the director's chair, and of course Mr. Jeff McDonald on the keyboard. And best of all, to have all of you here along for the ride.
So our journey tonight is going to take us through a number of feelings. that are associated with relationships. And I'm going to apologize now because I'm going to be really, really physically challenged this evening as a tour guide through that, because I tore my meniscus 2 weeks ago when I was on vacation, so you'll see me hobbling around instead of walking like normal. But other than that, the journey will take you through a good number of different types of relationships where the situation might be slightly different, but the sentiment will be constant throughout.
So this next piece is from the first Broadway show I ever saw. I was 13. I still can't believe my parents took me to see it. And I think so many of us just adore this musical, not just because of all the great songs and dances, which there are plenty, but the characters. I think they all just resonate with us. Their triumphs, their struggles, their disappointments, their histories. And Michael Bennett, the creator of this show, once said that this particular song was truly the heart of this musical. And I guess by now many of you have guessed that we're probably talking about a chorus line. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. Though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you walk. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything is beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was happy at the ballet. Up the steep and very narrow stairway, to the voice like a metronome. Up the steep and very narrow stairway, it wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. Oh, I was 8 or 9. Oh, I was 8 or 9. Oh, I was 8 or 9. I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I'd never live to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then to me, that everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every princess had to have a song. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty
At the ballet.
up the steep and very narrow stairway, to the voice like a metronome. Up the steep and very narrow stairway, it wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
I don't know what they were for or against really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage, but when my father came to pick my mother up at the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess not. Anyway, I had a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around my living room with my arms held high like this. My fantasy was that there was an Indian chief, and he would say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say to him, Daddy, I would love to dance. Do-do-do.
When he proposed,
That I was born to help their marriage and home.
that's what he said.
That's what she said.
I used to dance around the living room.
He wasn't born.
Not to her.
It was an Indian chief and he said, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I said, Daddy, I would love to. Everything is beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms and someone's always there. Yes, everything is beautiful at the ballet, at the ballet, at the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet.
I was pretty.
I was happy.
I would love to at the ballet.
So, when you first meet Nicole here, you were instantly struck by her vibrant personality. She is somebody who never minces words, and she's going to tell you exactly what she thinks. She would also have you believe, though, that she's neither shy nor vulnerable. This next song is all about that, but in a very Nicole way. I'm sure you'll see what I mean.
Hey, you there with that face in the mirror. What the hell are you looking at? No, really, who are you there to judge me? You're exactly like me, but flat. I'm the one who has to live this life, grab the happiness that comes my way. So I'm gonna say, what the fuck? Stay the night. There's a chance that it'll all be alright. It's possible started sober, so I can't blame the drink. I was needy, I was greedy, and I just didn't think. That's a lie. I thought about it a lot. I had lots of morning thoughts I forgot. It's just another bad decision, I guess. Just another pile of crap in the mess. And I managed to involve my best friend. Will my trailers and mistakes ever end? 'Cause I'm starting to suspect that I'm stuck like a schmuck on myself. What the fuck?
Wow, what the? I gotta follow that. Thanks, Nicole. We'll switch gears a little bit. So, when I was thinking about a song to do for tonight, I wanted it to be beautiful and meaningful and about relationships. And I thought back to when I was pregnant with our first child. We have two. Ella is 9.5 and Dominic is 6.5. And when I was pregnant with Ella, a really good friend of mine gave me this collection of lullabies by Kenny Loggins, which I totally loved. My husband made fun of me, I don't care. But I listened to it all the time, and there was this one particular song on there that I just adore. And every time I hear it, it just reminds me of when they were infants and sitting in the glider and feeding them and just daydreaming about their future and all that lies ahead for them. And basically just the beauty and the simplicity in childhood. Christopher Robin and I walk alone under branches lit up by the moon, posing our questions to Atlantean as our days disappear all too soon. But I've wandered much further today than I should, and I can't seem to find my way back to the one. So help me if you can. I've gotta get back to the house at Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count on the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky, back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do, got a honey jar stuck on his nose. So I tucked him in, I kissed him, and as I was gone, I swear that old bear whispered, "Girl, welcome home." Believe me if you cannot finally get back to the house in Pagana by 1. And what do you know? There's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin, back to the ways of Christopher Robin, back to the days of Pooh.
So this is clearly the pregnancy part of the video. When I was pregnant with our second child, we didn't know the gender of the baby. And our daughter Maggie was 3 at the time, and she kept saying, "It can't be a boy." Well, this seemed a little tricky to me because it seemed like there was at least a 50% chance of that happening. And my parents too kept expressing anxiety or curiosity about having a boy. There are virtually no boys in the family. My father had sisters, my mother had a sister, I have 2 sisters. But lo and behold, our son emerged. Maggie adjusted. But it's been an amazing adventure so far, 13 broken bones. And you never quite know what's around the next corner. I had never heard this song before Jeff Lesser introduced it to me. But now that I have, I feel I've been living it for Harry's whole life. Where's that boy with the bugle? My little love, who was always my big romance. Where's that boy with the bugle? And why did I ever buy him those damn long pants? Did he need a stronger hand? Did he need a lighter touch? Was I soft or was I tough? Did I give enough? Did I give too much? At the moment that he needed me, would I ever turn away? Would I be there if he called, if he walked into my life today? Were his days a little dull? Were his nights a little wild? Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of 1 or 2 if he walked into my life today? Should I blame the times I pampered him, or blame the times I bossed him? What a shame I never really found the boy before I 'cause they're too much of a crowd, all too lush and loud, and not enough of me. Though I'll ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if he walked into my life today? If that boy with a bugle walked into my life today. So we've been singing tonight a lot about relationships, because that's really what life is based on, right? And this next set of songs continues that theme, but there's so many kinds, right? Family, work, serious, casual, romantic, pets.
Pets. We don't have any songs in our repertoire tonight about pets.
Mine.
Matter of fact, the next song we do have is a song about how two ladies decide to rein in their men and the different ways in which they do it. At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market, from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze the melon till you get the melon home. You've simply gotta gamble, you get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today, trouble though he may be,
Much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free.
marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today,
Maybe he's leaving
maybe he's
town.
leaving town.
Don't let him get
Let him
away.
get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Contact him and marry the man today.
Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Alright, now I'm starting to like her. Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Harry Styles. Wolf. Ovaltine. But marry the man today.
Handle him meek and gently.
Marry the man today and train him.
Subsequently. Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2.
6.
9.
Stop!
Marry the man today.
Rather than sigh in sorrow, marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways tomorrow.
So throughout the course of my life, there have been a lot of songs that I've come across that strike me as real true sentiment, of having being written from the heart. And this next song, written by Michael Ball, sits at the top of my list. nothing in return. You're always there. You make me feel secure. Now I know what love is for. Don't wanna be without you now. I don't wanna waste a single tear. I just wanna give it back. You're the reason that I'm here. You give me everything I need. You make me wanna give a little more. And that's what love is for. When love touches your soul, it makes you feel like you're whole. Makes you feel like there is nothing can go wrong. Don't wanna be without you now. I don't wanna waste a single tear. I just wanna give it back. You're the reason that I'm here. You give me everything I need. You make me wanna give a little more. And that's what love is for. And when I'm falling from grace, feel I'm lost in this place, I run for home, find it there with you. And with you by my side, I thank God I'm alive. There's nothing left to fear, just knowing you are near. I don't wanna waste a single tear. I just wanna give it back. You're the reason that I'm here. You give me everything I need. You make me wanna give a little more. And that's what love is for. And that's what love is for. Now I know what love is for. Hey Mel,
What?
come here Mel. It's our turn.
Martinis.
Put the drink down, little lush. We'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. We'll always be bosom buddies. If life should reject you, there's me to protect you. If I say that your tongue is vicious,
If I call you uncouth, it's simply that. Who else but a bosom buddy will sit down and tell you the truth?
though now and again I'm aware that my candid opinion may sting.
Though often my frank observation might scald. I've been meaning to tell you for years you should keep your hair natural, like mine.
If I kept my hair natural like yours, I'd be bald. But darling, we'll always be dear companions, my crony,
My mate. We'll always be harmonizing.
orphan Annie and Sandy, like Amos and Andy. If I say that your sense of style's as far off as your youth, it's only that
straight to your side to defend you. I rush. You know that I'm there every time that the world makes an unkind remark. When they say Nicole Manning is the world's greatest lush. It hurts me.
If I say that your fangs are showing, now pull in your closet, simply that who else but a bosom buddy would notice the obvious flaws?
I feel it's my duty to tell you it's time to adjust to your age. You try to be peg in my heart when you're Lady Macbeth. Exactly how old are you, Nicole? The truth.
How old do you think?
Well, I would say somewhere in between 40 and dead. But
Sweetie, I'll always be Alice Tupus if you'll be Gertrude Stein. And though I will admit I've fished you, I've gossiped and gloated, but I'm so devoted.
And if I say that sex and guts made you into a star, remember that who else but a bosom buddy will tell you how rotten you are. Just turn to your bosom buddy for aid and affection, for help and direction, for loyalty, love, and forsooth. Remember that who else but a bosom buddy will sit down and level and give you the devil. Will sit down and tell you the truth. Nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but that has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. Looking back, I could have played it differently. One of few more moments, who can tell? But it took time to understand the man. Now at least I know him well. Wasn't it good?
Oh, so good.
Wasn't he fine?
Oh, so fine.
Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me. More security.
Fantasy and freedom.
I know him so well.
highest pollen count this spring. I was so excited to hear that news this morning. Coffee, ham and eggs, I can be your diner. Tired, aching legs, I'll be your recliner. And if you need a breath of air, I'll be your balcony. If you need a laugh, I can be your joker. Cut a loss in half, I can be your broker. 'Cause all of that and more you have been for me. Wow, thank you. I'll be the release when the pressure's heightening. I can be the grease when your wheels are tightening. When you need a dance, I can be that old soft shoe. I can be your girl through the best and worst times. But I can't be the girl you notice for the first time. There's so much I can do, but I can't be new. And when they're buying you steak, I can be the gravy. When they throw you in the lake, I can be the Navy. Be that 3-day leave, I can be that bad tattoo. I can be the sky, the very wild blue yonder. But I can't catch your eye when it starts to wander. As I've seen it do, oh, at least a time or two. I'll be anything for you, baby. But I can't be new.
They can drive us all a little crazy sometimes. I'm sure we've all been in a relationship with one, or some of us may have even married a crazy man.
And some of what women do to cope with that phenomenon is to talk with each other about him.
So we've decided to give you all a little insight as to what we talk about when those conversations occur. And there's no better composer to help us out with this than Stephen Sondheim, along with his confirmed bachelor Bobby from Company.
You can drive a person crazy. You can drive a person mad. Doo-doo. First you make a person hazy, so a person could be hot. Doo-doo. Then you leave a person dangling sadly outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly
unbearable. He shouldn't ought to sit like a lump. It's harder than a matador coercing a bull to try to get you over your rump. So single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person could wish. But turning off a person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish.
Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working on my charms. Knock, knock, a zombie's in my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Bobby, baby, Bobby, boogie, Bobby, you could drive a person buggy. You could blow a person's cool doo-doo. First you make a person feel all huggies, then you make her feel a fool doo-doo. When a person says that you've upset her, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. But I can understand a person if he wasn't good in bed. Doo-doo. I can understand a person if he actually was dead. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Exclusive you, elusive you. Will any person ever get the juice of you? You're crazy. You're a lovely person. You're a moving, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. Yourself. Bobby is my hobby and I'm giving it up.
So is the other ladies here this evening told you at the top of the show, they have an affinity for songs that occur sometime between the 30s and the 70s. And this selection is actually from the late 60s, early 70s, so it's a little more modern. But you're going to enjoy it a lot. I love these two songs, and this compilation is just wonderful. So sit back, relax, and get back to back.
A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. But a chair is not a house, and a house is not a home when there's no one there to hold you tight, and no one there you can kiss goodnight. A room is still a room, even when there's nothing there but gloom. But a room is not a house, and a house is not a home when the two of us are far apart, and one of us has a broken Don't let one mistake keep us apart. To live alone, turn this house into a home.
One less man to pick up after. No more laughter, no more love.
When I climb the stair and turn the key, oh please be there, still in love with me.
Bell to answer. It was a liberated marriage. We shared the household chores, of course. We understood each other's feelings right down to the day of our sensible divorce. I didn't ask him for a penny. I'd had my liberated training. So off he went with his hair abroad to find a life like Cabaret. I got my rest from the drugs he did. He got his west, I got the kid. And oh, I'm not complaining. So I set off to be a writer, a modern mother on her own. I wrote up happenings at galleries, turned down jobs with salaries, stayed freelance and alone. I fought the battles of the 60s, which you recall were rather draining. When men were thick, I hit the fray, became a prick, got equal pay. I faced down chauvinistic slobs, I won the fights, improved the jobs, and oh, I was not complaining. My husband found himself his ashtray, lost 40 pounds and went through hell. Then one day he
stay home and have babies. But I'm not And in the evening at my window, as I watch Jersey growing dim, I have this troubling emotion summed up in this notion: I wished I'd stayed with him. Lord knows each day with him was madness, which I have spent my life maintaining. But more and more I recall the joy, my golden dreamer, my lost boy. Our life was life in the twilight zone, but no worse than life alone. And oh, well, I chose my way, and I'm not complaining. So sometimes we find ourselves in a relationship that is a little crowded and not quite as we had imagined.
I've known about you for a while now. When he's with you, he wears a smile now. As soon as he's away from me, in your arms is where he wants to be.
But you're the one he rushes home to. You're the one he gave his name to. I never see his face in the early morning light. You have his mornings, his daytimes, and sometimes I have his nights.
But does he love you?
Does he love you
Like he loves me?
like he loves me?
Does he think of you?
Does he think of you when he's holding me?
And does he whisper?
Does he whisper all his fantasies?
Does he love you?
Does he love you like
He's been loving me.
But when he's with me, he says he needs me. He says he wants me, that he believes in me.
And when I'm in his arms, oh, he swears there's no one else. Is he deceiving me? Or am I deceiving myself?
Deceiving myself.
But does he love you?
Does he love you
Like he loves me?
like he loves
over.
Oh, it isn't. You're kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm not. And we hope that you have enjoyed it as much as we have.
So, if you have enjoyed it as much as we have, remember we have another show this Sunday at 7 o'clock right here in this same location. You are more than welcome to come back. I hope you do. I hope you enjoyed it that much. But before we proceed, we do have a few people we need to thank.
Yes, we have lots of people to thank. We want to thank the lovely people here at L'Etage. Thank you, Leslie, for a wonderful evening. We want to thank Jack Nixon for running the box office for us and allowing us to take over his apartment for several weeks. We want to thank Robert Smythe in the box here for giving us sounds and lights. We want to thank our fearless director, Jeff Lesser, who is the only reason why the three of us are up here. Fabulously talented musician, Jesse.
We want to thank you for being here tonight and being such a fabulous audience. No, my mic is on. Okay. And we hope that after this, our last song, you'll stick around, have a bite to eat or something else to drink, and come say hello to this group of girls, because you know the girl group has been a fixture in music back to the Renaissance madrigal. And I know, I said I was stuck in the past, but for tonight, not that far back.
So we thought it would be fun to do some of our favorite girl group members.
And once we went through all of the decades and picked some songs from each and every one of them, this is what we get.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 just remember that I've been true to nobody else but you. So just be true to me. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him the word that I'm not a rover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, yes. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. I met him on a Monday and my heart stood still. Run, 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 to do run, run. Somebody told me that his name was Bill. To do run, 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 to do run, run. Yes, my heart stood still. Yes, his name was Bill. And when he walked me home, to do run, 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 to do run, run.
My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble.
Dayla, Dayla, my boyfriend's back.
See him coming, better cut out on the double.
Dayla, Dayla, my boyfriend's back.
You've been spreading lies that I was untrue.
Dayla, Dayla, my boyfriend's back.
Look out now, cause he's coming after you.
Dayla, Dayla, my boyfriend's back. And he knows that you've been trying. And he knows that you've been lying. He's been gone for such a long time. Dayla, Dayla, my boyfriend's back.
Now he's back and things will be fine.
Dayla, Dayla. Stop in the before you break my heart. Baby, baby, I'm aware of where you go. Each time you leave my door, I watch you walk down the street.
Barometer's getting low, according to all sources. The street's the place to go.
'Cause tonight for the first time, just about 10:30, for the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen.
I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna let myself get absolutely
Something God knows Mother Nature. She's a single woman too. She took from the heavens, and she did what she had to do. She took every angel, she rearranged the sky so that each and every woman could find a perfect God.
when the train rolls by. I'm gonna be ready this time. When the boy gets that look in his eye, I'm gonna be ready this time. When my mama says I look good in white, I'm gonna be ready this time. Oh yeah, ready, 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 ready to run. All I'm ready to do is have some fun. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like a little more booty to hold on tight. No, I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about